Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome everyone. Rise and shine. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shear, and I am the Spiritual Director and Founding Minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password, or check our website, www.cslpv.org, on the weekly talk section. Today is Sunday, September 21st, 2025. Happy fall equinox to everyone. Today we are continuing our monthly theme of transcendent purpose, and the theme for today is elevation of awareness. And once again, the suggested book for reading this month is by Tracy Hersey, Rest in Resistance, a Manifesto. So at this time, I would like to once again welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Vallarta, whether you are on the live Zoom call or watching the replay at a later time. Here we teach a philosophy that honors all faith traditions, called the Science of Mind. It's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom, where we offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes first founded this teaching in the 1920s, he had studied both Eastern and Western spiritual texts in order to create the science of mind, which focuses on individual use of thoughts and this powerful thing called the mind. When asked to provide a concise definition of the science of mind teaching, he replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week we offer a service with an inspirational message. And let's, as we do each week, let's continue with our vision, purpose, and mission statements. So we have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. This is supported by our vision, creating the life you desire, and further supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more on all of these can be found on their own drop-down page on our website. So if you would like to see more information about our vision, purpose, and mission, then please head over there. And now let's start off with continue with an affirmative prayer from the Creative Thought magazine from September 2014. And please remember that spiritual mind treatment is always done in the first person. So I invite you to gently close your eyes if you so choose and take these words as your own. I live in infinite potential. In the awareness of oneness with the one power and presence, I live in the consciousness of infinite potential, opening my mind to new vistas of living. As I align my thoughts and feelings with expanded possibilities, I allow myself to see new visions of new ways of being in the world. I am now open to infinite mind moving through, in, and as me, creating within me a greater consciousness of peace, harmony, joy, creativity, prosperity, and love. Knowing that I live in infinite potential, I refuse to accept any limiting ideas of myself or others. I gently embody my new world in ease and grace without any sense of struggle or strain. As I live in my ever-expanding potential, I joyously embrace the delightful effects of my new thinking as it shows up in my world. Accepting this truth as being completed in divine mind, I gratefully let it go and I release it. And so it is. And that was submitted by Reverend Nancy Fagan from Jacksonville, Florida. So living a spiritual life is like being on an elevator to expand our awareness. Through life's many experiences, whether up, down, or standing still, we grow and expand our understanding of truth principles. Our awareness grows regardless. What matters most is how we choose to act on it. Ernest Holmes wrote this in Living Without Fear. If we were to further inquire of our imagination what the ultimate purpose of our evolution is, the most logical answer it could give would be that the purpose of life is to produce beings who can concisely cooperate with it, that through such cooperation, the evolving principle itself may more completely express. So we are naturally drawn to expand our awareness and to seek connection with life. Spiritual practices nurture this growth, deepening our consciousness and spiritual sensitivity. Through creativity and striving for connection, this passion integrates into all aspects of our being and into our daily living. Ascension is a natural unfolding where we continually deepen awareness. We seek inner truth and we grow spiritually, always finding new opportunities for self-discovery and alignment with divine purpose. In Freedom from Stress, Holmes wrote this: "We exist for the purpose of self-expression. The infinite has already implanted within us an instinctive intuition, which is the spiritual knowledge of good. Our whole growth results from an inner awakening." So ascension is the natural outcome of consistently elevating awareness. Ascension also often refers to the broader shift in vibration or consciousness, personally and as well collectively. Elevating awareness is about aligning thought with universal law and living from the truth of our divine nature, which continually expands our consciousness and life experience. We awaken by realizing that we are expressions of the one life, not separate from it. Awareness grows as we see divine presence in ourselves, in others, and in all creation. Divine presence in itself pardon me. Yes, awareness grows as we see divine presence in ourselves, others, and all creation. By practicing stillness, meditation, and being fully present in the moment, we allow ourselves to listen beyond the noise of ego, and we tune into universal intelligence. Since thought creates experience, consciously choosing thoughts rooted in love, peace, and abundance lifts our awareness and life expression. Excuse me. So first, we must remove the blinders. As we learn, grow, and develop through our ongoing spiritual practices, we begin to recognize more clearly what is ours to do and what is ours to be. Our direction may shift as we listen inward and receive new guidance. Being able to pivot and move in a different direction takes courage, faith, and trust. Sometimes we might not know what the outcome will be, but we trust our inner knowing and we proceed anyway. At some point, the blinders that keep us focused fall off, allowing us to see the pathway more clearly. This newfound clarity can feel like a breath of fresh air. The trust we have becomes even more worthwhile when we can see where we are actually headed. However, when we look back, we can also appreciate that the blinders served a significant purpose by helping to keep us focused on the inner guidance that we are receiving. Having this kind of trust and faith and spirit elevates our awareness and demonstrates what we accomplish are indicators of that growth. You may recall a story that I told a few years ago about my first visit to Vallarta in 2015. I was hiking to the waterfall with a group of 4 other people and the guide. They kept getting further ahead of me, but I kept my blinders on and continued hiking upward. But I struggled to keep up. And when I came to a fork in the pathway, I didn't know which way the group went. My first thought was to give up and just wait for them to return. Then I listened to my inner self that was speaking to me even louder that, yes, I came to see the waterfall and I was going to do just that. Then 2 people from the group had doubled back to offer me some assistance, carrying my backpack and guiding me into the right direction, and upward we went. Martha Beck said this: like racehorses, we wear blinders to keep our eyes on the finish line. But sometimes what we need most is to lift our heads and notice the world around us. So listening to spirit and then acting on that inner message, we receive, well, the inner message that we receive is akin to planting seeds in our garden. Each inner nudge of guidance is a seed that requires us to act upon it. For instance, if someone crosses our mind whom we haven't spoken to in a while, or if we feel inspired to reach out to someone in particular, contacting them is like planting a seed. Sometimes the nudge may be to pause a project due to hesitance. Hesitance that wasn't there before. And by stopping to meditate, to listen, and to honor that pause, we are also planting a seed. When those divine hunches begin to sprout, we realize that the pause or outreach was the right choice. When we continue to nurture this idea, we can feel the direction becoming stronger and more solid. We might even eventually see more signs of growth, or we may not. Regardless, we water the seed with our faith by continuing to listen and then act. These subtle signals of growth reflect our own growth in consciousness and an elevation in our awareness as we pursue our transcendent purpose in God. J. Samit said this: pivoting is not the end of the disruption process, but the beginning of the next leg of your journey. And that quote makes me laugh inside, because when I broke my leg, I had pivoted at the corner and decided, rather than going straight and up and down the pathway, I pivoted to the left to take the easier route. And that's when I broke my leg. And after that, it was a new journey of sorts. So interesting. Pivoting is not the end of the disruption process, but the beginning of the next leg of your journey. So then we lift off. When we embark on a mission to pursue a spiritual path of growth and awareness through our studies and our practice, it requires diligence and attunement. The Bible encourages us to pray without ceasing, fostering constant communion with God, or Source. Practicing the presence demands dedication and inward focus, especially amidst the many distractions of our worldly affairs. And just as the hours of preparation needed to launch a rocket are crucial, nurturing the inner presence of the divine within us also requires significant preparation and attention. These efforts are worthwhile because at some point we lift off and take flight, just like the rocket. Everything we do becomes infused with the focused consciousness that we have developed. The elevated awareness we attain deepens our understanding and our passion for realizing divine truth. And this awareness radiates from everything we are and everything that we do. We lift off in our understanding of truth and continue to soar. The elevation of our awareness and the pursuit of a transcendental purpose are vital as the old paradigm of life shifts and disintegrates, making way for a new paradigm that is healthier and more supportive of the world that works for all. So true. With the broken leg, I wasn't going out as often as I was, therefore saving more money. And I was also eating less food and healthier food. So there's some good things that came about it. Germany Kent, in the Hope Handbook, wrote this: embrace who you are and your divine purpose. Identify the barriers in your life and develop discipline, courage, and the strength to permanently move beyond them and keep moving forward. So in conclusion, elevating our awareness does require work and effort, much like maintaining our body. And we can keep our mind and heart vibrant through continual spiritual practices and uplifting activities that nurture our soul. By increasing our positive influences, we can counteract the negative impacts of the world, allowing us to stay buoyant and elevated. As we grow and mature spiritually, we become more aware of where we need to divest or shift our focus. There's no need for arrogance as we reach higher states of awareness. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, let us take our bloated nothingness out of the path of the divine circuits. This means that as we move our humanness aside to allow our divinity to shine through, we gain clarity or greater clarity through elevated understanding. And when we actively explore our transcendent purpose, we naturally elevate our conscious awareness. We continue to rise in our spiritual journey by remaining open, humble, and filled with faith. Our call to action is to be vessels of spirit through which it can flow freely. Our spiritual practices support these efforts, ensuring that we will always ascend in our understanding as we navigate life's ups and downs. And I'll leave you with this quote. In each pause, I hear the call. And that leads us to our affirmation for the week. I elevate my awareness through practicing the presence of God. So now it is time for our news and updates at our center. If you are interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we do offer courses via Zoom as well as in person. So connect with me or check our website to find out the details of upcoming classes. And let me know if there's a specific course or even a book study that you would be interested in taking, and we can plan dates for these as well. Accredited courses will be resuming, have already resumed this month. And so let me know if there is a specific course, once again, that you do need this year to further your studies. And if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for spiritual mind treatment, please connect with me and we can arrange for that. And also, if you are interested in becoming a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, as we do renew memberships annually, or if you'd like to be on our board of trustees, then please contact me to receive the application form. And I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. When you like and subscribe on YouTube, it affects the analog so that more people become aware of the site. It comes up on more people's next reading list, so to speak. So please like and subscribe on YouTube. And now it is time for mindfully giving and financial support of our spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Vallarta so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. We bless the financial gifts that you give today. Every donation is greatly appreciated, no matter the amount. Donations can be made through either PayPal or Tithely on our website, www.cslpv.org. And you'll find the donate buttons on both the landing page as well as on the page where you find these weekly talks. Alternatively, you can still send in a paper check by addressing it to CSLPV, number 403 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y8N1. And now, please join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence, Our words and our actions create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. Today, more than ever, we need to stand for peace. So hug your friends, your loved ones, your neighbors, and hug yourself. May peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.